Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and that is to create my own minimal capsule wardrobe, specifically down to 52 pieces of clothing. So if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. If you enjoyed today's content, you might hear Aria in the background. She's on the floor playing. If you enjoy my content, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always notified when I put out a new video. A big fat thumbs up always goes a long way in the algorithm, so thank you. So I'm trying to start back up the Let's Get Minimal series that I started like 2 years ago. If anyone here remembers that, drop a comment below and let me know, because I think I did about 2 videos and then stopped. And the whole premise of the thing was to go through every single room and corner of my house to try to minimize as much as I possibly can, to just simplify my life and declutter and organize all the things that help me feel better. So if you're anything like me, you'll probably enjoy this series picking back up. And we're starting with my wardrobe. This is something I've been putting off for a very long time. I just was like dreading the thought of going through every single clothing piece and narrowing it down to X number, and just it can seem very, very overwhelming. So yeah, my closet is in really bad condition. I just spent the whole morning trying to come up with another excuse to not film this video today. And then I opened my closet and I was like, I cannot stand one more day trying to get dressed with that mess and with the amount of clothes and just lack of structure there. But I finally put on my big curl pants and did it. If you don't know what a capsule wardrobe is, I will get into that. Oh my gosh, every time I talk, she starts cooing every time. I love you. I want to play with you. All I want to do is play with you. I just have to film this video really quick. First, I want to share more on minimalism and my goals specifically. So first of all, I want to say I am not an expert on this by any means whatsoever. I've always been really intrigued by it and have tried to be as minimal as I can, but I'm still learning things all the time. So I'm going to try to share a few things I've learned in this video. And of course, leave any comments below of anything that you think could be helpful for me. I really love this concept of mostly owning what you actually use and need, because in the end, it saves you money. It saves so much time on cleaning and organizing, which is really practical for when you have a family and kids, and it saves space, which is perfect for us living in a 3-bedroom condo. We don't have all the space in the world, so we can't have all the things in the world. And I think the best part is that all these things lead to a clear mind. Personally, if my space is clean, neat, and organized, I am so much less stressed and anxious and overwhelmed. And then I can focus more on what really matters the most, like family time. It really brings a sense of freedom and peace in the home. And a major component that's important to me is quality and sustainability in the clothing that I choose to purchase. I think this is hard to achieve 100% of the time. It's something that I'm taking small steps toward over time. And fortunately, today's video is sponsored by a sustainable footwear and apparel brand that are eco-friendly called Vivaya. I love working with sustainable brands. It's my favorite partnerships to have, and they actually sent over 3 different pairs of shoes for me to try. And I want to talk specifically about their Area 5 degree flats first. They are machine washable, which is very cool. And they also are made out of hemp, which is antimicrobial and odor resistant. So you need that air on your feet when they start to stink. This is gonna keep you from stinking up the room. Hemp is a carbon negative material. The shoes are well packaged with 100% recycled cardboard, and these are very comfortable. Its softness is close to cotton fiber, which brings high comfortability to your feet. In fact, all 3 shoes that I've tried from them have been very comfortable. They're actually made out of recycled bottles, and something really important when it comes to me is comfort, because I don't know if I've shared this on here, but I have had bunionectomies on my feet. That means that I had very wide feet with the bunion. Yes, I'm just gonna share everything today. And I had my bunions shaven down, okay? I'm sorry if this grosses anyone out, but that being said, I have scars on my feet, and if shoes are hitting my foot over the wrong spot, it can be very painful to walk in. I just have such a hard time finding shoes that feel good on my feet that I could wear long periods of time. I don't even wear heels very much because of this. It's just hurts my feet too bad. So I really enjoyed that these heels called the Jade sandals were a shorter heel, and I got them in both almond and deep ebony. And also that the material covered like the exact spot I want to cover so that my scars don't show, and the exact spot that just like needs the most support. My feet have never done well in like strappy, skinny little dainty feminine heels. I just unfortunately haven't been able to pull those off very well. So these are doing the job for me. The fabric is breathable, stretchy fabric. It was able to stretch over the widest part of my foot. Good, high quality material and still stylish all at the same time. Very easy to style with a pair of jeans, with a dress. And that's what I'm looking for when I'm thinking about sustainable, high quality pieces to add to my wardrobe. I love working sustainable brands because I really do believe in their mission, and Vivaya is actually celebrating their 2nd year anniversary this June, and you can use my code Nicole15 for 15% off on top of all their anniversary promotions on their site, which are up to 33% off. So that's a really good deal if you're looking for items that are sustainable, high quality, anti-sweat. Check them out. I'll leave all the information in the description. So I'm kicking off my minimal wardrobe with these 3 pairs of sustainable shoes. I'm super excited. Quality over quantity is a major concept in minimalism that I'm trying harder and harder to be aware of and mindful of as I'm building out my capsule wardrobe. Am I gonna be able to get it down to 52? I don't know, but that's what we're going to be attempting. 1, 2, 3, let's get minimal! So we're just gonna jump in. I think I just need to pull everything out, make 3 piles, a yes, a no, and a maybe. We're just gonna start there before I try to back out of this one more time. Now, if you're still wondering what the heck a capsule wardrobe is, it's basically a collection of clothing that is composed of interchangeable items only to maximize the number of outfits that can be created. The aim is to have an outfit suitable for any occasion without owning excessive items and clothing. Blah, 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 blah. So some capsule wardrobes are very extreme. They're only like 5 items or 30. That's way too unrealistic for me. I ended up doing some research and found a really helpful blog from Lori Lou, and she explained it very well, and it was more similar to my goal. It's 52 pieces for a year-round capsule wardrobe, so a full year, and that does not include things like undergarments, tank tops, and socks. She also gives a lot of good info about customizing this to your own needs, your own lifestyle, and not so much sticking to the number, but it's more just about guiding you along the way and how to categorize and think through making this work for you. Also talks about how to add in fun, trendy pieces so that it's not all one color or boring, which is not what I'm trying to do. But anyway, I'll link the blog below. She also has a printable guide. So of course, I printed it out because I'm taking this way too seriously. So after splitting my clothes in 3 piles, I felt like I got to a decent start. So that being said, I think this part of the process should be really helpful because I could just push all the no clothes to the side and go through yes clothes and basically start to categorize them in each of the categories. Then I can determine how many of each category do I have in total and which ones are the ones I want to keep and which ones are the ones I want to get rid of. But I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best, not worry too much about like the number or the rules, more so just really thinking through what do I actually truly need. Okay guys, I'm starting to feel very overwhelmed. But look at my sweater pile. It's the biggest pile here. And I'm just trying to like get a hold on what's what. And then these dresses, I still need to try a few on to see what I actually want to keep. Also, just remembered that I have a bunch of clothes in the laundry too. So this isn't actually everything. I've always loved this dress. I actually wore it when I was pregnant with Aria, I think, yeah. A lot of these dresses are more formal because we always have a lot of weddings to attend every year and even some formal events for Richie's work. So it's gonna be hard to narrow down the dresses. It's been sitting in my closet for like 2 years and I haven't worn it. So I should just say goodbye. This I actually thrifted and I thought it was such a cute thrift find. There's like a lot of extra material here, which is why it's really not flattering me. So if I don't feel good and confident in it, I shouldn't just keep it around. This is like my favorite romper of all time. Okay, so after going through every single category of clothing and taking very, very diligent notes, I was able to narrow down my clothes and ended up with 2 full bags of donations. I feel so bad getting rid of some of these things. Like, some of it I bought and I never wore, and I feel awful that I wasn't more thoughtful about what I was buying. I just hate that, like, I've been such a consumer. I know, like, this video might seem crazy to some people, but I'm really tired of buying things quickly on a whim that I haven't really thought through and I wasn't intentional about. Like, this is truly a reminder of how much smarter I need to be with my shopping. And obviously working online, it is a balance because I am having brands send things to me a lot of the time, but I have to be mindful of, you know, passing them along to someone else once I'm not using them anymore, or donating, and just basically keeping a balance of like, okay, when new things are coming in, I'm getting rid of some of the other like old things I have. I still have a lot more work to do, but we are getting places so far. Okay, y'all, I've made a lot of progress on the clothes. However, the hard part is here, which is the shoes. And I didn't even think that would be hard because I didn't realize I have this many shoes. They've all kind of been in different areas of our place. And like once I gathered them all up and put them together, this is what I came up with. I am only supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think that's happening. I don't think it's possible actually where I live with 4 seasons and also with the types of different functions and events that I go to. It just seems really, really impossible for me, especially since I have invested and tried to find really good quality items like the Vivea ones that I was talking about today. A lot of the shoes I have, I will keep for a long, long time. Realistically, I'm not using all of these in every given season, like I said. So like the winter boots and stuff, I can basically pack away for the summer. I won't be wearing them whatsoever. So that does narrow it down a bit. I wear most of these quite often. I am gonna keep an eye on a few that I think I'm not gonna be wearing a ton this summer, and if I don't wear them once, then I'm just gonna get rid of them once the fall comes. I then moved on to my dresser, which was a complete mess, needed to be purged and organized, although none of these things actually counted towards the 52 capsule wardrobe because it's all basically undergarments. In the end, here is the final result for each category in my capsule wardrobe. I ended up with 6 pairs of jeans, 3 pants, 3 shorts, 6 short sleeves, 7 tank tops, 4 long sleeves / cardigans / zip ups, 6 sweaters / sweatshirts, 5 jackets, 6 dresses, and I did get rid of a few shoes, so I actually ended up with 17. Don't judge me, remember this is year round, okay? 3 of which were the new Vivea shoes that of course I'm keeping. Also, side note, what was not included in the 52 is activewear / loungewear. For me, that's just like the big t-shirts I wear around the house and the sweatpants or things I work out in. This bin also didn't count towards my capsule because it's basically beachwear or vacation wear, as well as the special occasion dresses, which only came to 4. But just didn't make sense to count that toward my year-round capsule wardrobe because those things are not being worn very often. Okay, so after all that, the question is, did I get it down to 52 pieces of clothing? If you were calculating along the way, the answer is not quite, but it kind of depends on how you do the math. I was able to get just my clothing alone to 46, so I was on the right track, but then once we got to the shoes, that's where everything went wrong. So as you can see here, referring back to my year-round capsule wardrobe checklist, all of these numbers before the shoes do add up to 46, even though I didn't have every single category perfectly done, which is totally fine. But once we hit those 17 shoes, we completely went over and my total was 63. And again, I stand by everything I said. I live someplace that's 4 seasons. This is my first time doing this. Like, I'm trying to take it easy on myself and be very flexible. And I think overall I still did a good job. And my plan moving forward is just to be really intentional when I do buy a piece to make sure that it's something that I love, something that I need, something that works with the rest of my wardrobe, something that's high quality. So I'll probably do like a future check-in on here to see if I've actually kept up with my capsule wardrobe. Let me know what else you guys would like to see in this minimalism series. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.